The last thing I remembered was the flicker of the basement light and the scent of damp concrete, but I awoke here, in this absolute blackness that feels thick and suffocating, a tangible pressure against my eyes and skin, my wristwatch long dead and useless. At first, I thought the silence was total, void of sound, but then I began to perceive it a soft, wet, rhythmic sound, like a slug being dragged across raw meat, a sound that seemed to emanate from the walls themselves, and I realized with a dawning, gut-churning horror that I was not alone. I scrambled backward, my hands scraping against a floor that was unervingly warm and slightly porous, like old bone, and as I moved, the dragging sound quickened its pace, mirroring my own frantic heartbeat, a dreadful synchronicity that told me the thing was aware, was hunting. I had to move, to find a way out, but every direction felt the same, this endless, lightless expanse, until my outstretched fingers suddenly brushed against something cold and metallic, a door handle, and a surge of pure, unadulterated hope shot through me, a desperate, foolish emotion. I wrenched it open, the groan of the hinges swallowed by the oppressive dark, and I stumbled through, only to feel the same warm, bony floor beneath my knees, and the same thick, silent air, the dragging sound now directly behind me, closer than ever, its rhythm now a frantic, eager slap. I screamed then, a raw, pathetic sound that went nowhere, and I ran, blindly, madly, until I collided with another cold, metallic surface, another door handle, and I threw it open, again and again and again, each time finding myself back in the same impossible room, the same porous floor, the same hunting presence, until I finally collapsed, weeping, my body trembling with a terror so complete it felt like ice in my veins. It was only then, as I lay broken on the floor, that I felt a gentle, gelatinous pressure on the back of my neck, a touch both chilling and intimate, and a voice, not in my ears but inside my mind, whispered with the texture of rotting leaves, "Why do you keep running? You're already home." And in that final, soul-crushing moment, I understood the terrible, simple truth: the doors weren't exits at all, but merely feeding me back into the labyrinth of its endless, hungry belly. And the dragging sound I now knew was the sound of my own sanity being slowly, tenderly peeled away, layer by layer, forever.